It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Monday, the 21st of June. I'm Michael Groff. Temperatures trending down for this longest day of the year and will continue to do so for the first half of this week. We'll see an increase in moisture leading to scattered showers and thunderstorms over parts of the state. The question is, will we see anything here in Phoenix? And then it looks like the heat returns to some degree as we get late into the week and heading into the weekend. All right, let's get into it here. First, looking at the Almanac from yesterday. After a morning low of 89, we topped out at 115 degrees. And in doing so, that made it 6 consecutive days with a high of 115 plus. That's never happened here in Phoenix, so a new heat record in the books. And in case you're wondering how that stacks up in terms of all-time records, well, we've already had 6 days with a high temperature of 115 plus this year. We're only at June 21st. That puts us in third place. And second place, 7 days in 1974. And of course, the all-time record set last year of 14 days with a high of 115 plus. And on the pace we are at right now, we are ahead of 2020. Certainly not where we want to be. All right, now as we look outside here at 8:20 a.m., mostly sunny sky in the valley. We're sitting at 90 degrees at Sky Harbor, but it's a bit more muggy out there. Dew point up to 56, relative humidity 32%. The winds are light and the barometer is steady. Temperatures right now, mostly mid-80s to low 90s through the metro. We're on our way to around 105 to 109 for this afternoon. The upper air look shows the pattern is beginning to change. We see ridging still over the southwest, but it is repositioning and weakening somewhat in response to a developing closed low off the central and northern California coast. That, combined with a disturbance over northern Mexico, should help to create some unsettled weather here over the southwest by tomorrow and heading into Wednesday. We'll talk about that in a moment. Here's the watch warning map. A few tropical storm warnings remain along and just off of the Carolina coast, but the big weather headline remains the heat from South Texas, where they have excessive heat warnings, and along the Rio Grande, and here across the western states, including up in northwest Arizona, Mojave County, the Mojave Desert, up into Utah, the Great Basin, and the Pacific Northwest, still dealing with excessive heat issues. And of course, the wildfire danger remains excessive in most of the West. The convective outlook for today, a slight risk of severe storms from eastern Ohio through Pennsylvania, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. We've also got a marginal risk out there over parts of Oregon today. And the tropics, there is Claudette continuing to very rapidly move off to the northeast. It's off the Virginia coast this morning. We do have another area of disturbed weather well east of the islands there over the central Atlantic, and that has a low chance of developing over the next few days. Here's the precipitation outlook. This is valid through next Monday morning from the WPC. Not much, if any, rain expected here in the valley, but these maps are a little bit difficult to draw in an unsettled pattern like we're going to have here over the next couple of days. And we'll talk about that in more detail now as we get into modeling. Here we go. This is the GFS. It's the 06Z run, valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. An upper low off the central and northern California coast, a ridge beginning to shift off to the east here, the flow aloft turning more southerly across Arizona today. So down to the surface, sunny and not as hot. High temperatures this afternoon, 105 to 109. Tonight, we're mostly clear with overnight lows in the 80s as humidity levels will tick up ever so slightly. And then tomorrow, moisture continues to increase. We'll start the day out partly cloudy. We'll turn mostly cloudy by the afternoon, and with somewhat higher humidity values, more clouds around, temperatures should trend down. We're going with readings 104 to 107, and isolated showers and thunderstorms will begin to develop over east central and southeast Arizona during the day. By tomorrow night, with that disturbance rotating into southern Arizona and with the upper low to the west, conditions should continue to destabilize, so we'll see scattered showers and thunderstorms developing, perhaps pushing into the lower deserts tomorrow night through the overnight hours and into early Wednesday. So we'll introduce a chance of rain for tomorrow night, a 20% chance of seeing some showers or storms. Again, rainfall, probably not much of anything here in the valley. More than likely, we'll just see wind, some dust, maybe some lightning, if anything at all. But at least it's something, and there could be one or two spots that do pick up some degree of measurable rain. But of course, the favored upslope areas, the higher terrain, more likely to get that. Then the day on Wednesday, a bit of a tricky forecast here. We still have this disturbance around. Moisture continues to increase. The sky is partly sunny. Scattered showers and thunderstorms. But we're not looking at any widespread significant precipitation here, but you could certainly run into a storm that produces some brief heavy rain, but more than likely gusty winds, blowing dust, a little bit of lightning. High temperatures down a bit further, probably in the 102 to 106 range. Some guidance has us a little lower than that, given the increased humidity and clouds that we'll have around. By Thursday, we start to see a southwesterly flow develop here, and that should begin to dry us out, mostly sunny. High temperatures warming a couple of degrees. Still some isolated showers and thunderstorms over the higher terrain, though. As we get to Friday and heading into the weekend, a greater period of uncertainty here. Model spread is growing, and that's because of this blocking pattern that's over the eastern Pacific and the evolution of that, along with where the moisture winds up going here. For now, we're going to trend the forecast drier and hotter, with high temperatures rising to around 110 on Friday and somewhere between about 108 to 113 over the weekend for Saturday and Sunday. But no doubt there will be at least isolated, maybe scattered showers and thunderstorms over northwest Mexico, perhaps getting into east central and southeast Arizona. And any disturbance that rotates in here could serve to enhance shower and storm activity. But for now, we're not looking at any meaningful rain chances here across the lower deserts, including the Phoenix area. Of course, we'll let you know if that changes. All right, now as we go out to a week from today, this is Monday the 28th, the GFS showing a high amplitude blocking pattern, a Rex block, in fact, over the northeast Pacific, featuring a 594 ridge up across British Columbia. I can't remember ever seeing that before, so needless to say, this is a very low confidence solution. And then we've got a downstream trough over the plain states, and at the surface, that would send a surface boundary across the central and southern Rockies, leading to a fairly pronounced southeasterly upslope flow across eastern Arizona, scattered showers and thunderstorms developing there, perhaps pushing into the lower deserts. Not exactly what you would call a classic monsoon setup at all, but the result would be the same, an increase in moisture and scattered showers and storms. But again, very low confidence in this solution. We have a number of different looks out here across the ensemble, so practically anything is possible. But if this were to verify, temperatures would be trending down. And then as we go out 10 days, this is a rather unusually low confidence forecast for the end of June. This is Wednesday the 30th. And we've got this high amplitude Rex block pattern over the northeast Pacific, a tropical system advertised over the western Gulf of Mexico. And here in the southwest, kind of chaotic because we still have this lingering surface boundary to the east, moisture lingering around a mid-level northeasterly flow. So things could be unsettled here, but again, just no confidence in this solution. And the ensemble spread is huge out here. Temperatures very well may be very hot. It could be 112, 115. Or if we have all this moisture around, they could be 10 plus degrees lower than that. This is one of those times where I have to tell you, we're just going to have to take a wait-and-see approach. All right, looking at rainfall for Phoenix off of the GFS ensemble. This runs out through about the 4th of July. And every single member in the ensemble shows measurable rain in Phoenix during that period. The ensemble mean is actually up there around 1/3 of an inch, but it's being pulled up by a couple of outliers there, one in particular showing 2 1/4 inches of rain, and I don't see that happening. But suffice it to say that many of the members do have at least some degree of very light precipitation here this week in the Tuesday night to Wednesday time frame, and that's certainly at least a decent possibility. And temperatures off the national blend of models. The trend is down through Wednesday, where highs will dip down to around 104, maybe a little lower than that if we get more clouds and even some precipitation. And then we do trend up this weekend. But again, I emphasize forecast confidence goes down, model spread grows by the weekend and certainly into next week. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, and click that notification bell so that whenever a brand new video is posted, you'll get the notice. Your comments, questions, and suggestions always encouraged as well. Thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. You guys be safe. Stay cool and hydrated out there. Yes, drink plenty of water. Watch your kids around the swimming pool and have yourselves a wonderful Monday.